Ah, crap. All right. What's up, everybody? I have something to talk about. This is a new segment on my. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's about to die. This is a new segment. This is not replacing satire talk by any means. That's still changed. That's still staying the same. But this is just something to get off my chest. This is something for the quick 15, 30, maybe under an hour segments just to get out the way. Short shit. Very short shit. Just to get out my fucking chest. You like my thumbnail? It's Jeff Keighley from Game Awards on a poster, on a PSA style poster. You like that? Because for satire talk, it's Joe Rogan talking to an alien, but it's Joe Rogan talking to an alien. Uh, they're both AI generated. I figured something cheap like that I could just use for AI generation. But, but, first off, I want to say thank you to the Mosh54 for subscribing to the channel. It's been a long time coming. Um, but yeah, um, I need to get something off my chest right fucking now because don't worry, it's nothing cancelable. Nothing, well, anything's cancelable if you put your fucking mind to it. But, and it's fucking stupid. But it's nothing that's gonna get me thrown in prison. I can guarantee you that. But it is gonna cause some hate amongst people. For some of you that don't know, I'm bisexual. Don't worry, it's not the hateful part. Follow up answer to probably your follow-up question. Follow your question. Do you align with the LGBTQ community? Used to, not anymore. I used to when gay marriage was a topic. Uh, if it should become legal or not, and it is. It's legal now. And then it kind of diminished away because Pride Month happened, and the only reason why I gave a fuck about Pride Month was because of gay marriage. Because I'm gonna be honest, as long as they are of the legal age of fucking 18, a legal age of 18 or older, and or consenting adults, um, I really don't give a fuck who you marry. You know, consenting human adults, I really don't give a fuck who you marry. Um, you know, and now that it's legal, uh, I kind of lost support for the pride community because what the fuck are y'all even fighting for anymore? Like, isn't the whole goal of pride to make it normal? And all you're doing every month is just making it seem special. You're making it seem special. And as a bisexual person and as a person with autism who grew up with autism and with ADHD combination with that, that's not really a good combo. Um I want to feel normal, you know? I don't want it to feel special. Do you get what I'm throwing at here? Because it seems like it's just shoving shit down the throats of not just us, but of kids who don't even know how to comprehend that 2 plus 2 equals 4. And I'm not sure if I'm okay with that. Actually, correction, I am sure of something. I'm definitely sure that I'm not okay with that. Don't get me wrong. If your kid wants to find out on his own when his brain starts to wrinkle what being gay or bi or lesbian means, that's fine. He can ask with a parent. But it shouldn't be thrusted upon him when that child in question doesn't even know what critical thinking skills are. See my problem here? And I I don't know. I just don't feel great about it. I'm wrong. If your kid wants to, if he asks like, what does gay mean or what does lesbian mean or whatever, you as a parent have a right to tell him, you know. And if you're a teacher and they ask you that, you refer them to the parents. Simple as. That's a parent's job, not a teacher job. Your teacher job is to teach math, science, history, math, science, history, English comprehension, shit like that. Stuff that they need to learn to grow a brain. You know, as much as I hate doing it, it helps them develop a brain for critical thinking skills and reading stuff and all that, or at least it used to. I don't know what the fuck it is now. I had the fortunate school district of them teaching us this instead of what the fuck is it teaching us now? Fucking critical race theory. That's a separate topic. But like these kids who are 4, 6, 8, maybe 10 years old can't even comprehend basic stuff yet. So to say that your child is gay is a questionable statement. Is he really gay, or did you thrust it upon him just to prove a stupid point on the internet? Is he really wanting to be gay on his own? Is he actively saying to his parents that I want to be gay? Or are you thrusting it upon him at a young age when they don't even know how to comprehend that 2 plus 2 equals 4 or 10 plus 10 equals 20? Or don't even know how to read a fucking multiplication table yet? Or, like, you know, it's a questionable thing. Listen, if you want to teach your children about that type of stuff, that's fine. Just do it in an unbiased manner. Don't thrust it upon them by saying, being gay is a good thing, being straight is a bad thing. That's not true. That's not true at all. I've met many straight people who are the nicest folks that you will ever fucking meet. They are the nicest people that you will ever meet. They would not hurt a fucking fly. It's just like, I'm going to bring up critical race theory again. It's just like critical race theory. What critical race theory teaches is that essentially, you see that white guy over there? He fucked over the majority of the races around the world, so we should fuck him over. Essentially, basically. There's a more complicated explanation that's complicated, that follows with red tape, but when schools try to teach it, it's bad because what it's teaching, especially to young kids, is racism again, which I thought we were trying to do away in the first place. You know, isn't MLK's speech, I have a dream that all people will be treated equal and that they should be judged for the content of their character, not the color of their skin? You know, that sort of thing. You know, like, aren't we trying to do away with that? Like, I get the point of, like, oh, being gay is a good thing. Being lesbian is a good thing. Being bi is a good thing. But shouldn't we push that to more normalcy instead of trying to shove it down everybody's fucking gullet? Like, that's the point I'm trying to make here, is I don't want to feel special. I want to feel normal. Even though I'm bisexual, and that is a sign of sexual degeneracy, of mental sexual degeneracy, just like, you know, some people who I know are friends who are furries, thank God I'm not, but who are, they don't take it as far as some people would believe. Thankfully they don't. But some furries do, and those furries need to be thrown to the fucking wood chipper. But my point still stands. Like, they want to make it normal. Even though it is, like, it's still, I acknowledge it as a sign of, for me personally, this is nothing, this is just me personal, my personal part of it. I just view it as a mental sexual degeneracy. That's it. It's a mental sexual degeneracy that's all I view it as. That's it. I don't try to force it upon others unless they want to learn about it from me. That's it. Unless they want to learn about it from me, I usually tell it in an unbiased manner and let them think of their own critical thinking skills. I don't try to force it down people's throats. I don't do that. I don't fucking do that. I tell it in an unbiased manner and then let them make their critical decision. Oh, am I gay? Am I straight? Am I bi? Am I bi-curious? Am I whatever? You know, it's just... And whatever they want to fucking do with it, it's fine. They want to attend a pride parade, that's up to them. But it's just me, I stopped supporting the LGBTQ community, even though I am bisexual, because I don't see the point anymore of trying to hype it up. It's I don't, because here's how I view it. Let me tell it from a autism perspective, right? Or any type of mental deformation. I'm just gonna say, um, which don't get me wrong, if you're autistic, that's good on you. Um, oh God, I'm sounding like a fucking idiot. I sound like an idiot and a dickhead. Oh God, I'm just now hearing myself. Which, if you are like, if you're raising an autistic child, like, go for it. Don't give up because that kid needs you. You know, but like the point of mentally deficient people like autism or bipolar or whatever is that they want to feel normal. They want to be treated as everybody else. They don't want to be recognized as 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 special people. They don't. They want to be treated like everybody else. So why can't that apply to people of gay or lesbian or whatever? Why do we got to make a whole big stink about it and block traffic and whatnot? Like, I just don't see it. Because I understood it at first for the gay marriage shit. Because it's like, let's march to Washington and make them fucking vote for gay marriage or whatever. Which we did. It's legal now. So I don't really see the big fucking point of it anymore. Like, congratulations. We did it. We did it. We did it, Like, why? Like, why? Like, I've had people call me faggot or slut or whatever. I've had people call me that multitudes of times. But those same people, the majority of the time, they have my back. They have my six, and I know they do. I know they fucking do. I know that they do. Because they've covered me before. They've covered for me. They've helped me out. They were a bro. And then there are some people who are fucking homophobic, which is fine. As long as they are trying not to physically harm you or impair you for any reason, impair your ability to do certain stuff or whatever, then I, honest to God, like, I've seen people who are friends with homophobic people. Like, they don't like the gay shit, period. But they have gay friends. The irony is there. I know it doesn't seem physically possible, but I've seen it happen. It's like a unicorn in the forest. It's a unicorn right next to a pot of gold with a rainbow at the end, and it's in the fucking forest where the Lucky Charms are. It's a statistical anomaly, but it is there. It's not an impossible statistical anomaly like blackjack, like 36 games straight of blackjack and winning the 36 games straight. No, it's there and it happens. Because they understand that even though they don't like the fucking gay shit, that they don't care. They just don't fucking care of who you're trying to hump or whatever. They don't give a shit. They don't fucking care. And that's the beauty of this country. I hate the fact that when people say this is the most racist country in America, okay, go to Russia and try to be trans or try to start a drag show. You will get shot for it. Go to the Middle East and try to actively be a proud woman. Or, like, go literally to an Asian country and be black. You're going to get called out on it a lot more than you get called out on it here. Or you're going to end up worse, dead, or whatever. Like, I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. Like, most countries, they don't even like fucking foreigners. And us included. But it's like, for us, we just don't give a damn. We don't care if you're blue, brown, black, Homer Simpson, fucking... We don't care. We just don't care. And if not giving a fuck, period, makes us fucking racist, then I guess that's the fact. It's just... I just don't like Pride Month as a whole. I'm not proud of it anymore. I view it as a over exaggerated. It's like you're being tied down and not only waterboarded this information, but you're also being force fed it while having open heart surgery. It's annoying to say the least. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it was annoying back then, but at least it had a cause behind it, which was a cause that I could see reasonable, which was gay marriage. Cool, congrats. Gay marriage has been done. Like, what the fuck are we doing now? It's now just, it's nothing but, if it's not company bullshit, it's the alphabet mafia trying to force feed it down our throats, thinking that, how do I put this? Thinking that you should be, oh god, fucking damn it. Thinking that you should be proudful of it, which the majority of the community is. And it's very ironic how those same people, if you don't align with them, even if you're bisexual, they excommunicate you. Which is very hypocritical, to say the least. Because it's like, shouldn't we be more open-minded about who we invite in to the group? Who may have differing opinions? Like, why are we excommunicating people who are bisexual but are common sense thinkers? Or why are we excommunicating gay people but are Second Amendment activists, per se? Or why are we excommunicating, you know, like, bi-curious people but they were active military vets or retired veterans? Like, why? Or like, just because they have a different political view, like, or a religious view or whatever, like, we shouldn't be doing that. We should be more open-minded about it. And a lot of people are going to say, wow, dude, blue on blue, really? Listen, I'm not trying to shoot shots. I'm not trying to start a fight. I'm just trying to put out a fire that's currently blazing of this crap. You know, it's like, I told my friends, Bear and that, well, not during GBO2, that yes, I'm bisexual. And Bear, which, if you're watching this, don't take offense to what I'm saying, said, oh, well, good for you. And that made me feel okay. But at the same time, I felt like that was an obligation that he had to fulfill when anyone says that. And even though he's Catholic, even though he's trying to be nice, which most of the time he's trying to be, I feel like some people, when they say that, they're just trying not to sound homophobic, not trying to sound the bad guy, which I don't give a shit. If you don't like me being bi, that's fine. Just fucking say it, you know? As long as you're not trying to kill me or whatever, like, I don't care. I do not care. Just be honest, you know? Like, I've told my friends, I told my other friends in our personal hate space that I'm bi, and they told me, well, I don't fucking care. Go fuck yourself. And I know those same people will have my back. Or they'll go, damn, that's crazy. Anyway, play Despacito. You know, like, they don't fucking care. They don't care. It's not that they hate me, it's just they don't care. They don't give a shit. You know? Or better yet, they'll do the call, like, if anyone's ever seen the video of the black guy and he's trying to get the N-word speedrun on Call of Duty multiplayer, like, they'll just fucking hit that. Some of my friends will just call me a faggot. Just straight up. Just straight out the gun, and then we'll laugh about it. We'll laugh about it. We'll actively fucking laugh about it because we know it's fucking around. We know it's jokes. We know it's like this, like, it's funny, you know. What's the saying? I do it out of love, you know. It's just like, come on. I just don't want to feel like every time I tell somebody, or like someone asks, like, are you bisexual or are you gay, whatever, and I go, I'm bisexual, and they go, good for you. I don't want a part of me to feel like that they're saying that just to not sound like a homophobe. I want, and when that day comes, that's when I'll be proudful of what I'm bi. That's it. That's when I'll be prideful. But that day hasn't come yet, because as long as that shit's still happening, to where this shit's being force fed down our throats, even as young children, just to prove a point. I don't. I just don't want it to feel like. I, honest to God, don't want to feel like I'm special. I want to feel like it's normal. Or it's like, if I tell somebody I'm bisexual, they'll go, so? I don't give a shit. Let's go grab a beer or two. You know, let's grab drink a beer with the homies. I don't give a fuck. Like, that's what I want to feel like. I don't want it to be a big fucking deal. That's it. I don't want it to be a big deal. I want it to feel like it's normal. Like, you could tell someone you're bisexual, and they'll go, so? Let's go get a beer, faggot. Let's fucking go. You know, like, fuck. I want it to feel normal. Like, it doesn't have to be a fucking slur, but, like, I just want it to feel a sense of normalcy, you know? Like, if you want to be gay, that is entirely on you. That is entirely on you to decide. But I don't want it, and I repeat, do not want it to be force-fed down my throat every single June or every single day. And then when I tell those same people what my opinions are on it, what I choose to believe, which I'm Norse pagan, or like I'm from Texas, or whatever, I don't want to still feel like an outcast. I want it to be open thought and not shoved down our throat, where it's normal, not outspoken that it's special. I want it to be sense that it's a normal thing. Like, it feels normal. Even though it's not normal to be gay or lesbian, I want it to feel normal. Like, it's not normal to be autistic, but I want it to feel normal. I want to be treated like everybody else. I shouldn't have to be considered an outcast. Or I shouldn't have to be told Happy Pride Month. I shouldn't have to be fucking told that. Like, you want to know what my pride flags are? It's the fucking Texas flag. Because I like this state. Mostly. I'm accompanied to the bullshit that Mother Nature has to throw at me. I'm accompanied to the bad drivers of the state. I'm accompanied to it. I'm masochistically accompanied to it. While at the same time, I love the food. I love the hospitality when it comes to football. I love the hospitality of the neighbors and all that. I love it. I hate fucking cities. I hate the fucking cities that we live in. I hate the big city. I love the rural area, the suburban area. But fuck, I love the hospitality that happens. I want it to feel normal. I don't want to be told Happy Pride Month every single fucking June. Or I don't want to be told every time I get asked a question and I answer I'm bisexual, go, oh, good for you. I just don't want that to happen. Because I feel like you're doing that as an obligation, as a moral code of conduct obligation, and not being honest. That's it. I don't like it. I want to be, is it odd that I just, I don't know. My mother used to live in New York for a good amount of time for Conoco and Hewitt and all that. So maybe it's the inner New Yorker that she's picked up before I was born coming out of me and just being like, hey, you know, like, I'm bisexual. Okay, what the fuck you want? A medal? Fuck you. You know, like, shit. I don't know. I don't want to feel special when it comes about it. I want to feel normal. Like I said, I want to be treated like everybody else. I don't want any exclusion. I don't want any special treatment. I don't want it. I don't fucking want it. I got offered one time post leaving the special ed classrooms, every sixth grade in high school. I got offered because there was a test for JRTC, because the staff, the ASI instructors and the SASI instructors, who were the superior ASI instructor, for JRTC, was getting sick and tired of every fucking student in JRTC not knowing even their own chain of command, even the student chain of command, even the JRTC chain of command. So they basically made it this: either you figure out, we're gonna give you a few weeks steady, and if you fail these tests, we're gonna find a way to pull you out of JRTC, freshman or not. And that had to do with the JRTC chain of command, the Air Force chain of command, the department chain of command of the United States Department chain of command, from the president, vice president, secretary of state, secretary of defense, all that stuff. The ranks, what rank code they were given, like O5 or E5 or whatever. Like, we had to fucking remember that. The Airman's Creed, like a bunch of shit. We had to fucking remember that. I got a 98 on that test. But before that test began, 2 days before, I was offered by the sergeant, who was one of the ASI instructors. I'll say his name, Sergeant Chad Johnson. I'm not going to say his middle name, because he'll kill me if I say his middle name. He'll fucking kill me. Because the dude is white. That's all I'm going to give. But, cool dude. Really cool dude. Really cool instructors. Felt like a second family to me. But he offered me a chance, like, even if I fail, to stay in JRTC, to give me special treatment. And I basically told him, fuck that. I don't want special treatment. If I fail, I deserve to leave. That's it. And he goes, right on. Good luck on the test. I'm like, thank you. And then I asked him, like, a day after the test, and was like, what brought you to ask that? And they said, oh, this special ed fucking classroom just a few doors down. And I'm like, and so I went to talk to them, and I said, listen, I understand that I'm autistic and that y'all are required to try to give me some sort of special treatment. I don't want it. I want to be treated like every other kid here who is trying to keep their grades up, who is trying to get somewhere after high school and all that. I don't want the special treatment. And they tried to plead with me, they're like, but you do so well. I mean, it would be unfair. And I'm like, life is unfair. It's unfair all the fucking time. But the beauty of this country is nobody gives a shit. Stop trying to force feed me special treatment down my fucking throat. And I left. They tried to stop me, but I already had gone into the main building. And I get a phone call to my mother. Mom gets a phone call saying, did you curse out the special ed instructors? And I was like, yeah, because they tried to plead with my ROTC instructor to give me special treatment on the test. On the Air Force knowledge test. And they go, really? And I'm like, yeah. Why don't you find that out? From Sergeant Johnson. Oh, like, yeah. Yeah. He asked me if he wanted to give you special treatment. I said, no, fuck that. And he goes, right on. And so I asked him about it, and he goes, yeah, they try to ask me to give you special treatment. And I was like, no, I don't fucking want that. I don't care for that. And I told those, and that's why I didn't mean to curse them out rudely, but they were trying to argue with me on it when I made it very clear in the beginning, I don't want special treatment. And they go, okay, well, just try to pick your words carefully. In the meantime, since you got a 98, we're going to go to ice cream. I'm like, cool, thank you. Because she helped me with that test, and I got a 98 on it, and she was the lad she got a 98 because of how hard that we studied together for for those tests. But at the same time, it's a 98. It's a fucking A. That's better than what I usually do. She's like, I'm impressed. All right. So yeah, I really, 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 really hate special treatment. I fucking hate it. I absolutely hate it. So yeah, that's all I want to talk about was that stuff. So if anyone argues and comments blue on blue, dude, like, okay, it's blue on blue. I'm not trying to shoot shots. Like, I'm just calling y'all out for having guns up in the first place. Like, come on. That's not okay. Like we need to just, if we want to make it normal, then we shouldn't be calling it out every single fucking month. It should be a normalcy. Even though it's not normal, it should be normal. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all I'm trying to say. You know? So yeah. Then again, there are people that want a special treatment just to have the benefits and nothing else. So as long as there's still those people, I guess it's gonna keep going on. But yeah, no, that's ugh. That's all I'm trying to say. That's that's all I'm trying to say. You know, like if we want to make this normal, then let's try to make it normal. Let's not force it down our gullet every fucking year or every day for that matter. You know? Like that's it. So yeah, that's all I want to say. Thank you for coming to my public satire announcement. My PSA. This series might be more rare than a satire talk, but who knows? Anyways, peace.